So we're here on a beautiful Ohio day. Obviously, we got some snow coming down. What I want you to look at, though, here is the roofs. So, because you can actually get a pretty good idea for a house health based on the roof. Now, I'm going to stop here at a house in just a few seconds so we can see there. So, yeah, so this house, so I actually was just in this house, right? What I want you to look at is the roof and the amount of snow that is on the roof. Now, just got out of this house. It's obviously very, pretty cold. It's about 32, 33 degrees currently. But there's a nice, even dusting of snow on this roof. There's a little bit that's, gone on the bottom side of the chimney there. But by and large, the entire roof is pretty evenly coated. The interesting thing is the heat is running like crazy in this house. So they're currently doing some work in the basement, and they're running the heat to try to dry out the drywall mud that's down there. So it is about 73 degrees in that house currently. So the heater's working really good. The interesting thing about the heater running that hard and that much snow remaining on the roof is that tells me that this house has really good insulation. And the additional interesting thing about this house is you have the garage on the right side there. And if you look, the amount of snow is about the same compared to the other main living part of the house. So this part of the house is 72, 73 degrees. Over there in that garage, it is about 36 degrees. It was very cold in there, but there's not much difference in the amount of snow that is on the roof there. So that is a very good way to tell how good the insulation is. That heat is running extremely hard, and all that heat is contained down in that main living space. So then there's a huge layer of insulation between the main living space and the roof, which keeps all of that heat down. So we're going to keep going, and we're going to see some additional roofs where there's some melt. And what that is either the amount of insulation in the attic is insufficient, or there's gaps in like the light fixtures and, like the fans and ceiling lights. There's gaps on the side of those fixtures. And what happens is the hot air from the living space that you pay to heat goes through those gaps and up into the attic. And that attic is basically, a hot box, which then melts the snow. So this is a very simple, kind of easy way to check and see how your insulation is doing in the wintertime. So let's kind of keep on going here. This next house here, there's a pretty decent amount of melt. The snow is not evenly coated. It's a little blotchy. So, they could definitely use some insulation. This house here, kind of the same story. See, we got to build up the snow down at the bottom, but the actual main part of the shingles there has a thinner coating, which means it is melting. This one I can't see very well. This one, again, has really good insulation, pretty even coating of snow. This one, it's okay, but you can see up around the ridge, it's gotten some heat up there, so it's melted a little bit up around the ridge. So this is a really good, just kind of quick gut check to make sure your insulation is doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is keeping the warm air inside the living space. Now, obviously, when you're doing this, you do kind of have to keep in mind that if the house is empty and it's cold, the snow is not really going to melt. And sometimes, like if it's been a few hours since it snowed, there's been sunshine, or if the snow is coming from a certain direction and it's been blocked, if there's like trees that are blocking it from a certain direction, see there, you can actually see the roof vent is what's causing that to melt. So, you have to use a little bit of wisdom when evaluating this. If you come home and your house looks like that or like that one's not too bad because you have the vent up there. So yeah, that one's really good. That one is very well insulated. That house very well insulated. New houses usually have extremely good insulation in them compared to the older homes. Now, the crazy thing is insulation is one of the cheapest and easiest bang for the buck fixes that you can do for your house. Most power companies or gas companies, someone in your area probably offers a credit or rebate program that basically will give you money and pay for, a huge portion of insulating. So like for my house, we were able to insulate the main part of our house. The total project was, I think, like $3,000. And we got reimbursed like $1,800 of that. The crazy thing is it was in the summertime, wasn't even wintertime, but it was a night and day immediate difference. It didn't take like 30 days for the difference to show up. It was as soon as they put that insulation in there, our house was so much easier to cool off with the air conditioner and to maintain that cooler temperature, so our AC wasn't running as hard. Power bills went down and we don't have to replace the AC as soon as we would as if we didn't have insulation and was running it that hard. So if you're walking around your neighborhood or driving home, just kind of give the roofs and the shingles a look and you'll start to notice trends. There's rebates you can take advantage of to get your insulation solved, save yourself some money, and just make your house more enjoyable to be inside of. It is one of the few no-brainers when it comes to home ownership, is making sure that your insulation is in good shape. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Oh, there's a kid sliding in the snow. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope it helps you out. If you would like help finding your own amazing and well-insulated home in the Dayton, Ohio area, I would love to help you out. You can reach me at 937-907-6777. I'm also licensed in Florida. For some reason, you just are in Florida and you're interested in snow insulation and watch this video, I can help you out there as well. Phone number in Florida is 727-300-2111. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.